Hey everybody, it's Scott's Comic Book Hangover, and it's time for a weekly haul video. But before I get into that, a couple of things. Number one, if you do hear some rumbling in the background on this, which you may not, because it sounds like it might be over for now. We got some storms coming through my area right now, so it was raining pretty hard a few minutes ago. The wind was blowing pretty good. I looked out on my back deck, and there's stuff blown all over the place. So if there's any noise or anything like that, or even if my lights go out, it's because there's a storm going on. I'll still continue to do what I can do. Next thing I want to say is next week there will not be a weekly haul video. Reason being is because this Sunday I'm getting married, and next Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday we're going to be going out of town to do the honeymoon thing. So I will not be doing a video. The following week I will be having a double-sized video, because I'm going to have 2 weeks worth of books to talk about. I'm going to also have a nice haul from Cody Kahn. I was able to pick up a good set of books from him. I'm very excited about it. I was actually able to complete a run. I want to have some doubles, but it's fine. I've got a complete run of a series I've been trying to get a complete run for a while, so I'm real excited, real happy. I can't wait to share it with everybody once I pick that up. Plus, for what it's worth, they're going to be there'll be the first issue of this book is a newsstand edition. So I think the other copy that I have is a direct edition. I don't know. I've got to check. But that aside, next week there will be no video. But the following week I'll have an extra, basically 2 weeks worth of books to talk about. So moving on. Let's talk about some of the books that I picked up last week. Now, last week it was kind of a small week. I did pick up a handful of books, but there was a lot of reprints, that sort of thing, a lot of variant covers, that sort of thing. So the two books that I did get and I'm able to talk about by default, because I really had nothing else to talk about. Batgirl number 49. This is her the penultimate issue of her series. This series does come to an end with issue 50. But this one here, we find that her brother, James, I wasn't really aware that she had a brother, but she does. James Gordon has two kids, Barbara and I guess James Jr. He's quite insane. And in this one here, there was somebody going around dressing women up in Batgirl costumes and killing them, seemingly to send a message to Barbara Gordon, Batgirl. We find out that it is her brother that's doing the killings, but he's not aware of it because he has a very strong sort of split personality. It's very, very weird. It's sort of like a new version of Two-Face. Go figure. But it ends as well as it can end when you have a brother that's pretty psychotic, and you're up on the top of a lighthouse, and it's dark, and there's gravity, and the ground that's hard at the bottom of the lighthouse. So, needless to say, one of the two doesn't end up very well, but since Batgirl does continue, we know that it's James Jr. It was okay. It was a decent read. It didn't really have too much to do with the Joker War, but it's fun. I'm going to grab the last issue because that's the last issue of her series, plus it's also the last her final part in the Joker War. The other book I grabbed last week was Zim Quarterly number 2. Now, this used to be an ongoing series, the Invader Zim book. It used to be an ongoing series, but they ended it, and now they're doing it quarterly, which is fine. They go from I think $3.99 to $5.99, but we're only getting 4 years, so it's a little bit easier. I mean, admittedly, as much as I did enjoy reading the Invader Zim monthly series, it did sort of drag on. It was almost like they were just trying to find stories to read. So this one here, actually, we have a moment in Invader Zim history where Dib and his dad, Professor Membrane, team up. They're fighting for the same cause. They're fighting to debunk something, but while Professor Membrane is trying to debunk it in the name of science, Dib is trying to debunk it, and it's basically it's Zim and Gur claiming that they had found some sort of a cryptid, that there's been a long-running contest, and they through a series of events, of Invader Zim events, Gur and Zim end up exposing this and becoming part of the discovery of this. So Zim is trying to figure out a way to get out of the situation because he doesn't want to be exposed as an alien. Professor Membrane wants to expose them as the frauds that they are. Dib is hoping that in helping his dad expose them, he could further expose Zim as an alien and sort of justify his whole existence. So it was actually a really fun read. It was really nice to see. You see the sort of hero worship Dib has for his dad, which is really awesome. So it was a good read. If you're a fan of Invader Zim, I do definitely recommend checking it out. So moving on, the books that I picked up this week are, now this one actually came out last week, but I missed it somehow. I missed it, but my LCS had it still. The Power Rangers Draken New Dawn #2 of 3. Also grabbed the shiny foil variant for it, because I always do. This week's release of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers #54. Standard cover. Nicey nice. And of course, had to get the foil variant for those. Now this is the second to last issue. This is also the, as I said, the penultimate issue of the series. It's going to end at issue 55. And then in a month or two, Boom is going to relaunch the Power Rangers franchise in 2 series that are going to run concurrent to each other. There's going to be Mighty Morphin, and then there's going to be Power Rangers. One of them is going to deal with the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers that we have on Earth. The other one is going to deal with the Omega Rangers, and I don't really remember which one is which, but I'm going to end up getting them both because I'm really enjoying what Boom Studios is doing with the Power Rangers. Moving on, and these are actually in no really particular order. Mercy #6, Mirka Andolfo's amazing series. I have enjoyed this since the beginning, and I'm actually looking for other stuff that Mirka Andolfo has done. I think there was a series called Unnatural or something like that. So I'm going to try to get that. I figure why not. I love Mirka's writing style. I love the art style. I love everything about it. So this is the final issue of this series. I'm really looking forward to checking it out, and I'm really hoping that Andolfo is going to continue this world and expand on it a little bit more and give us more, because I really have enjoyed that read. From Marvel, we got Marvel Zombies Resurrection #2 of 4, I believe. This is the Inyuk Lee. This is the standard cover. They are putting out a lot of variant covers for this one, but honestly, there's really none that are really jumping out at me. I think there was a Peach Momoko variant that they did for the first issue that was actually kind of interesting. My LCS still has it, so I might actually pick that up at some point. But Marvel Zombies, I've been a big fan of that franchise since the beginning. And over at DC, Batman: The Joker War Warzone, dangerous collection of stories from Gotham's Warzone. Grab the standard cover because I gotta have one to read, and I also had to grab the variant cover because it's got that Clown Hunter, Clown Killer. I think it's Clown Killer character on it. Eventually, I'm gonna remember what his name is because he's actually a very interesting character. You've got this teenager that's dressed up like this, that's going around and kicking the asses of all of Joker's henchmen. It's awesome. He's even got Punchline out there to try to kill this kid. So the big question is though, who is this Clown Hunter, Clown Killer character? I know some people think it's Damian Wayne. I don't know. I'm trying not to think too much about it because I want to be totally surprised and amazed and amused when they finally expose who it is. And the last one I picked up this week is a variant cover. This is, what is this? I think it's Avengers. Yeah, it's Avengers #36. This is the Alex Ross Timeless variant. I'm a huge Ghost Rider fan, so as soon as I saw this one, I knew I was going to have to grab it. And just like I said last week with the Silver Surfer, or the week before, the Silver Surfer one, the pictures that you are seeing online for these covers do not do them justice. These things look amazing on the covers. They do. Don't get me wrong, but you get these things in person, you get one of these books and have it in your hands, the art is amazing. I mean, this is Alex Ross at his finest. I know there's some people that aren't liking these covers. I don't know why, but to each their own. It's fine. There's a lot of stuff that I don't really care for. But to me, my own personal humble opinion is these covers are amazing, and it's really difficult to try. It's hard to resist buying more of them. So I got the Silver Surfer. I got Ghost Rider. These are the initial 2 that I wanted. I kept looking at Daredevil. Fell in love with it, so I'm going to grab Daredevil. And actually, the Storm one looks really good as well. I may pick up the Storm one when that comes out, but these are some awesome covers. I absolutely love them. So that's it. Those are the books that I grabbed. I also want to say that if I have time, I'm going to have a different poster up next week. Actually, I might change this Tomb of Dracula poster as well. Maybe just move that to another spot in my room. But this 3 Jokers poster is coming down. I do have another poster I want to put up. Another DC poster, one I've been waiting for. Finally got it from my LCS. So that's it. That's what I got this week. So everybody, thanks for watching. And if you're not subscribed, please click that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Comment down below. Share the video. Do all that fun stuff. Thank you, everybody who continues to watch my videos from week to week. I know I've had some people sort of make fun that I've only got 100 subscribers and not a whole lot of views on my videos, but that's fine. I'm enjoying doing these videos for myself. I'm having fun being able to just talk out loud to whoever wants to hear about my little opinions about comics, about the ones I get. I know sometimes I get up on my soapbox and I do a little rant, and it's just something I like doing for fun, and I enjoy doing it. I appreciate enormously the people who have subscribed to my channel and the people who watch my videos and share my videos. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. So again, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Please like the video, comment down below. Let me know what you think. And again, next week, I'm not going to have a video because I will be out of town on my honeymoon. But the following week, I'm hopefully going to be able to do a nice long video. It might even be one of the longest videos I've ever done. Depends on how many books I get over the next couple of weeks. And I really may not have anything to talk about, but I will have quite a few books to share, I imagine, and plus that lot that I'm picking up from Cody Con. So thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great weekend, and we will see you in two weeks. Have a good one.